Public health had long been neglected in Indian planning and in terms of resource allocation. But during COVID-19, we have seen how vital public health is for development, for protecting people's health, and also because failures in public health will lead to failures in our economic development and cause social disruption. With this, we must begin to understand that India's health system needs now to be reinforced with much greater capacity in public health. We have not adequately invested both in terms of infrastructure as well as in terms of human resources who have the required skills for delivering public health programs. And we have paid a penalty for that over a number of years in poor health indicators for India. Indeed, our health performance has lagged far behind our economic development. And we are constantly reminded during the COVID-19 period that even economy cannot be taken for granted if you continue to underinvest in public health. I believe that economy, whether national or global, will keep slipping on the banana skins of public health failure unless we start paying much greater attention and do so in a sustained manner, not merely sporadically during periods of public health emergency. But then what is public health? Many people think of it merely as water, sanitation, hygiene, inspecting food adulteration and so on. All of them are very important activities and are related to public health. But public health is also much broader. Public health deals with the identification of the various determinants of health which act at the population level and influences them in order to impact upon health at the individual level. So it looks at risk factors and determinants of health which operate at the population level and identifies how they can be modified so that the health of people can be promoted, protected, and preserved, and even redressed through a well-designed health care system. So we are really dealing with public health through policies which impact in a population-wide manner, for example, tobacco taxes, or the nature of taxes that we levy on unhealthy foods, or the subsidies we provide to healthy foods, or we are dealing also with systems. How do we set up systems both within the health sector as well as other sectors, for example, environment, food and agriculture, so that ultimately we achieve the objective of health and well-being of the population. We deal with services. How are programs configured? How are they delivered? How are they monitored? How are they evaluated in order to ensure that they're achieving impact and impact with equity? So these are all the issues that we deal with in public health. But we also deal with community engagement because people's participation is absolutely pivotal for the design and delivery of public health programs. So all of these are actually brought together on a broad platform of public health. This requires multidisciplinary learning, not just medical sciences, but many other sciences. We require a variety of life sciences, including environmental sciences, planetary health, and we require quantitative sciences like epidemiology, biostatistics, demography. We need social and behavioral sciences, like for example anthropology. We require in communication sciences, we require social sciences, and we also require a variety of management sciences related to the health system, like healthcare technologies, assessment of that. We require health management. We also require to partner with other disciplines like public health law, public health engineering. So public health provides you a very broad platform for action in multiple sectors, and therefore after you do your bachelor's degree, it is possible that you may go in for a master's of public health and do further specialization, for example in infectious diseases or in what are called non-communicable diseases like cardiovascular diseases and cancer, or you may look at health policy and systems. But you may actually be working in food and agriculture. You may be working in urban design and development. You may be working in environment. But everywhere there is an opportunity for you to protect and promote public health. So having a bachelor's degree in public health is very important for the healthcare system if basic competencies are provided in a variety of areas like health promotion, disease prevention, investigation of outbreaks, of surveillance, of surveys, and building in some of the skills of qualitative and quantitative research. All of them are important for the health system itself. But well beyond the health system, every other sector vital to human development can be influenced through a public health perspective.